Representative Eskamani, you're recognized to explain your amendment.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker. Members, y'all know that I have always been one of the most vocal voices when it comes to corporate accountability, and I have filed other amendments that unfortunately were out of order around tax issues, and maybe one day we'll get to. But I did sit in on the committee yesterday and share a lot of the concerns made by those who are speaking to what dissolution would mean for Orange, Osceola County of the Reedy Creek District, in particular around the transfer of debt, also around the fact that this is a independent district, not a dependent district, which means the ad valorem taxes that are collected by Reedy Creek disappear. They're not transferred despite misinformation out there. And so hearing the concerns made by my Republican colleagues specifically, they pointed out some powers of this special district that do seem inappropriate. And so that speaks to the nuclear fission power plant, which back in the 60s, I feel like that was probably a very popular concept as it was, shining and new, but we have other types of energy production today that have grown in Florida. So this would strike that. It would also strike eminent domain powers that are outside of the district boundaries. It would strike the ability to construct roads that are exclusive and that supersede the authority and jurisdiction of FDOT. It would strike the ability to build infrastructure projects outside of the district boundaries. And you would not be able to change the boundaries of the district without another special act. And again, this is a scalpel approach versus a sledgehammer. And I do think it's important to examine all the special districts, community development districts, but we should do so with more public input. To add this to a special session order an hour before some of us even got here, myself as an example, is not good government. And so I do think, especially as a member of the Joint Legislative Auditing Committee, we audit special districts all the time. We look at their finances. We decide if they are problematic or not. And so for me, in bringing this forward, it's an effort to hear what those concerns were, what I've heard from the governor and what I've heard from committee members, and to do a scalpel instead of a sledgehammer. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.